ahead of this fight, I feel like people are branding you Rocky too.
Yeah.
Have you heard that going into?
I haven't, not yet.
Really? I think even Dana White said you're the next Rocky.
Yeah.
So with that moniker on it, being in Philadelphia, it sort of feels like there's a big fight. It's like a big fight feel. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's the big leagues here. These are all big fights. Number 6, number 7 in the world. So yeah, I mean, it gets a little bit bigger than this, but there's this. Me and Edson Barboza is a dream matchup for many UFC fans and MMA fans in general. So I'm excited to put on a show, just like always.
We spoke about this a little bit yesterday, but that sort of pressure to deliver, you sort of relish in that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been wrestling since I was 4 years old, so countless times I've been in this situation. Different levels obviously along the way, but it was always the biggest match or the biggest fight at the time. And yeah, I've put myself through this countless times.
When you were in WSF, I think this is what everyone wanted to see. They wanted to see you here fighting these guys at this stage. I'm sure you would have liked to win all your UFC fights so far.
Yeah.
But how satisfying is it to finally be here and to test your skills against the very best lightweights out there?
It's what I always wanted. It's a process. You start on the local scene and then you work your way up. And yeah, I mean, World Series was a great platform for me to go out there and showcase my skills. Fight some really tough guys, and that really ultimately prepared me to fight these guys. And again, this was my dream from day one to go on there, be on this platform. Win or lose, I'm gonna come out here and just give it my all, like you can.
And you mentioned yesterday really wanting the Poirier rematch. Does Eddie Alvarez's name not come in there just because he's no longer in the UFC?
I don't know. I don't even want to talk about anybody else. You guys got me on that line yesterday. I wasn't very happy about that.
You mentioned this being a dream fight for a lot of UFC fans, and I think you're absolutely correct. But I mean, they can't all be fighting the Night's Fight of the Years, right? I mean, how do you temper expectations?
I think they can be all Fight of the Nights and Fight of the Years. So far, they have been. So I don't see anything changing on this one. This is a great opponent for me to have that. If I go out there, obviously being in the main event, your likelihood of getting the bonus is much greater than being at the beginning of the card. So I'm thankful to be in the main event spot, and yeah, to be here in Philadelphia and perform for these guys. I know how much you guys love fighting, so.
You said yes, you weren't very happy with us getting that line of you. I won't mention any other fighters' names, but is that just something you kind of dislike about the media, that we might take a bit that you weren't even thinking?
Yeah, I was, of course. I mean, I've been here long enough. I know I'm not stupid. We talked about a lot of things yesterday, but it seems that was the only headline that came out of it.
Just talking about other fighters and stuff?
Yeah. Saying that I was looking, pretty much, it makes it seem like I'm looking past Edson Barboza when my first line of the sentence was, I really don't know, but if you're going to ask me, I have to answer the question.
Okay. What do you like so much about this matchup with Edson? I mean, he's obviously fought so many of the best guys. He has tied for the most knockouts in this division, 4 most wins and everything. Is it just, the kind of clout that comes with beating him?
Yeah, the caliber of fighter that he is something that, he's Brazil's best fighter. Again, I want to represent the United States of America versus Brazil's best, versus Russia's best, versus everybody. So this is my first fight fighting someone from a different country, so that has me excited. And just the recognition that I will receive after I finish him will be, much greater.
He says the game plan is no game plan. I mean, what's your game plan going into it?
That's exactly how you have to. If you're at this level, I mean, you have to be your best self. I've trained for 12 weeks to be my best self in there. I got to go in there, make no mistakes. That's what separates one from the other here is your ability to stay focused and methodical, but make no mistakes.
So far in your UFC run, you sort of managed to get that out of every fighter you face. But when you have someone like Edson who's like, yeah, he likes to scrap, so do I, does that sort of excite you even more? Knowing that he's going to meet you in the middle.
Yeah, I love it. We'll see. I mean, I've seen a couple different Edsons fight. He's quit before, and we'll see if. I know that the man is no joke. I know that he's willing to go just as far as I'm willing to go, but he's fighting. Again, I don't have kids. I don't have a wife. I'm out here to give it all, and. If you're in a different position, then you have to think about those things in the middle of the chaos that is going to ensue.
You said yesterday actually that you see people when you pressure them they fold. Is that what you mean, that he's got other stuff, or do you just think the way he fights? You said he's great for 2 rounds. It's just it doesn't.
I just think pressure tends to get in his head in the fight. again, I don't want to put too much thought into it, but my plan is always to go in there and take their souls. So yeah, that's what I'm in there to do tomorrow or Saturday night versus Edson.
When people say, when fighters talk like that, sometimes you think it's like hyperbole, but when you say I want to take their soul, I think people like.
Yeah, I don't want to kill him, but I want him to. I mean, I'm 19-2. I think probably 6 or 7 guys have never fought again after they fought me. So that's my intentions every time I fight.
Do you get some sense of pride in that? Like you don't
Oh,
just
absolutely.
beat them, you kind of fuck them up.
Yeah. I know they go home and they're like, I don't ever want to go through that again, and that's my goal.
You said coming into this, you talked a little about pay and how you don't get much more for being in the main event. Is that something fighters need to look at moving forward when it comes time to sign their contracts?
I don't know. This is a game where you got to fight for yourself. I'm not worried about anybody else or what they get paid. I'm worried about what I get paid, and my only argument there is the way that I fight. Not a lot of guys fight like me, so no, I'm not going to put them in the same category. But if I do get seriously injured, it will be in the 4th or 5th round whenever I'm extremely tired because of my output in the first 2 or 3 rounds. So
it seems crazy. Like you don't get anything extra for fight of the year.
you get something extra, just not enough. I mean, it should be based on your pay scale. If I'm getting paid something for 3 rounds, then it's easy to do the math and then add 2 rounds onto that. So if I'm getting paid 100, that's how much are like 33,000 a round if I lose, 66,000 a round if I win. So I would like to get 122,000 more to fight for 2 extra rounds.
Did you get anything for? Sorry.
Is this something? That
And those are just numbers. Those aren't what I get paid.
Sure. Is this something that you intend to bring up when you?
I have brought it up. I brought it up.
Yeah.
I'm here to fight, man. That's all I care about right now. I'm not worried about the business. You can't worry about the business this close to a fight. There's only a certain amount of things that I can't control leading into this fight, and I will not spend an ounce of energy thinking about the other things that I can't.
And you had that great quote as well, saying, if you fight Edson 100 times, you'll knock him out 80, and he might
Yeah.
beat 20.
No, he'll knock me out 20, and I'm gonna take his soul 80 times. So yeah, that's the game that we play. I think as long as I go in there and I fight a smart fight, I think that I break him. I will break him.
What does that moment look like in your mind when you see him breaking? I mean, is there something that you
I don't
do?
see him. I won't see in his face. Again, I'm fighting the best of the best, man. These guys are no joke. I'm not gonna go in there and see fear in his eyes. There's no way that's gonna happen. I'm going in there. I'm gonna see a killer right across from me, and I'm gonna go out there and play the game that we play.
You mentioned he's broken before in the past. Was there a specific moment that you saw, like the Lee fight or the
No,
Khabib
not
fight?
necessarily. No.
So how do you win?
How do I win?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Is it gonna be a knockout?
Yeah. This sport is amazing, man. So many things can happen at any given time. So I'm gonna go in there. I have to stay methodical. I have to stay smart. I have to fight my fight, and if I do that, then I see myself getting my hand raised.
We're in Philly, so I've asked everyone, do you have a favourite Rocky movie?
Oh, I like all of them, man. Yeah. Not specific. I like when he knocked out the Russian. That was a good one.
Perfect. Thanks, Justin.
Thanks, man.